Samsaradava nalarida loka Janaya karunaganatvam Paptasya kayana gunaravasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Parijamadhyam Manasurasena Romanchakam Pasutarangamajo Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shivigrahara Nijanana Shingaratan Mandira Majinado Shivigrahara Nijanana Shingaratan Mandira Majinado Yuktasya Bhaktam Sanim Jatobi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Yuktasya Bhaktam Sanim Jatobi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Chaturdasi Bhagavad Prasado Sadvana Chittanari Bhakta Sangam Chaturdasi Bhagavad Prasado Sadvana Chittanari Bhakta Sangam Hitaiva Chiptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Hitaiva Chiptim Come on, Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shiradikaman Havayurupara Madhyadila Gunarupanamnam Shiradikaman Pratikshanasa Dhanalolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Pratikshana Dhanalolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Nikunja Yuno Rati Kelisidai Jaya Devi Yukira Pikshanina Tatrati Daksha Datti Ballabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Tatrati Daksha Datti Ballabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Shakshadaditena samasta sasti Yuktastata bhavyateva sati Kintu Prabhuya Priya Evatasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Kintu Prabhuya Priya Evatasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Yasha Prasada Bhagavat Prasada Yasha Prasada Nagati Katobi Yasha Bhagavat Prasada Yasha Prasada Nagati Katobi Dayam Sutvam Stasya Yasasti Sandam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Dayam Sutvam Stasya Yasasti Sandam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam 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 Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Vaskatya Desatarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Vaskatya Desatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Bola Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, come on, come on, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Bola Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Bola Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Bola Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Bola Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Bolo Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura, Haribol. Nitai Gaura, Haribol, Haribol, Gaura, Haribol, Nitai Gaura, Haribol, Nitai Gaura, Haribol, Haribol. Haribol, Nitai Gaura, Haribol, Nitai Gaura, Haribol, Haribol, Gaura, Haribol, Nitai Gaura, Haribol, Nitai Gaura, Haribol, Haribol, Gaura, Haribol, Nitai Gaura, Haribol. Shingadev Bhagavan ki jai, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Pararajakachasta Tarasatarishi Shishimad. His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Pararajakachasta Tarasatarishi Shishimad. His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Confounder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem Sikahosh Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda ki jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Samakunda Radha Kunda. Kiri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Mayapura Dham ki jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Shri Tulasi Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Ganga Maya ki jai. Shri Yamuna Maya ki jai. Samaveda Bhaktavinda ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Narsimha Chaturdasi Mahotsava ki jai. Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. प्रहलाद लाद दायिने प्रहलाद लाद दायिने हिरण्याकाशी पूर्वक्षः हिरण्याकाशी पूर्वक्षः शीलटङ्का नखालाये इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बहिर्नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दालिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गाम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।
नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रियासे नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रियासी नमो नमः। राधा कृष्ण सेवा पाओ ये अभिलाषे। राधा कृष्ण सेवा पाओ ये अभिलाषे। जी तो मारा शरण लो तारा वंश पूर्णा हो। तुम्हारा शरण लो तारा वंश पूर्णा हो। कृपा कोरी कोरो तारे वृंदावनवासी। नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रियासी नमो नमः। मोराए बिलास बिलास कुंज दियो बा। आए बिलास कुंज दियो बा। नायने वो सदा जुगल रूप राशि। जुगल रूप राशि निवेदन दारो साखेरानुगत करो। निवेदन दारो साखेरानुगत करो। सेवाधिकारो दिए करो निज दासी। सेवाधिकारो दिए करो निज दासी हे दीन कृष्ण दासे को ये जे नाम राहो हे दीन कृष्ण दासे को ये जे नाम राहो श्री राधा गोविंदा प्रेमे सादा जे नवासी श्री राधा गोविंदा प्रेमे सदा ये नवासी हसी यानी कानी चा पापानी ब्रह्मा इत्यादिकानी चा यानी पापानी ब्रह्मा इत्यादिकानी चा तानी तानी प्राणा शक्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे यानी कानी चा पापानी ब्रह्मा इत्यादिकानी चा तानी तानी प्राणा शक्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे तानी शक्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे यानी कानी चा पापानी ब्रह्मा इत्यादिकानी चा तानी तानी प्राणा शन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Vrinda Devi 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 Jayo Tulsi Maharani Jayo Tulsi Maharani Jayo Tulsi Maharani Jayo Tulsi Maharani Nithai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nithai Gaura Hari Bol Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Nithai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nithai Gaura Hari Bol
Take shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon him, you make him a resident of Vrindavan. My desire is that you also grant me a residence in the pleasure groves of Shri Vrindavan Dham. Thus within my vision I'll always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me a follower of the cowherd damsels of Vraja. Please give me the privilege of devotional service and make me your own maidservant. This very fallen and lowly servant of Krishna prays. I always swim in the love of Shri Shri Radha and Govinda. Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadevagni Nirvapanam Shri Raptairavya Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratiprabham Pranam Ritasvadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vichayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Saktis Tatra Pita Niyamitak Smarani Nakala etadrisita vakripa bhagavan mamapi durdaivam drisisamiha janina anuraga chenadapi sunichena tarorapi saishnana amanina dhanadena kirtaniya sadahari Nadanam najanam nasundarim kavitam ba jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhakti rahaytuki tvai ai nandatanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam buddho kripaya tava padapankaja stitatu visarvisam vichintaya nayanam galadasrudaraya vadanam gadgaturudaya jira Pulaka nisitam vapu kada tavanamagrahane bhavishyati yugayitam nimesena chaksusa pavrasayitam sunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me aslisyava padaratam pinastumam adasaranam mamahato karutu va yata tata vabhida tatu atananatastusa eva naparaham Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting the holy names of the Lord that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1, to bless devotees who dedicate their lives to propagating the holy names of the Lord. 2, to consider names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent names of Lord Vishnu. 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4, to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as imagination. 6, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities or karmakanda. 9, to instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10, do not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names, and maintain material attachments, even after understanding so many instructions in this matter, it is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees that can fulfill the desires of everyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Srimad Bhagavatam, Grantaraj Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 29. Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Paramakaha, Vasudeva Parayoga, Vasudeva Parakriya, Vasudeva Param Jnanam, Vasudeva Param Tapa, Vasudeva Paro Dharmo, Vasudeva Paragati. Translation. In the revealed scriptures, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please him. Yoga is for realizing him. All fruitive activities are ultimately rewarded by him only. He is supreme knowledge, and all severe austerities are performed to know him. Religion, dharma, is rendering loving service unto him. He is the supreme goal of life. Please repeat. In the revealed scriptures, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please him. Yoga is for realizing him. All fruitive activities are ultimately rewarded by him only. He is supreme knowledge. And all severe austerities are performed to know him. Religion, dharma, is rendering loving service unto him. He is the supreme goal of life. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is 1st Canto, 2nd Chapter, verse 28 and 29. That Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, is the only object of worship is confirmed in these two slokas. In the Vedic literature, there is the same objective, establishing one's relationship and ultimately reviving our lost loving service unto him. That is the sum and substance of the Vedas. In the Bhagavad Gita, the same theory is confirmed by the Lord in his own words. The ultimate purpose of the Vedas is to know him only. All the revealed scriptures are prepared by the Lord through his incarnation in the body of Srila Vyasadeva, just to remind the fallen souls, conditioned by material nature, of Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. No demigod can award freedom from material bondage. That is the verdict of all the Vedic literatures. Impersonalists who have no information of the personality of Godhead minimize the omnipotency of the Supreme Lord and put him on equal footing with all other living beings. And for this act, such impersonalists get freedom. From material bondage only with great difficulty. They can surrender unto him only after many, many births in the culture of transcendental knowledge. One may argue that the Vedic activities are based on sacrificial ceremonies. That is true. But all such sacrifices are also meant for realizing the truth about Vasudeva, Krishna. Another name of Vasudeva is yajna, sacrifice. And in the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly stated that all sacrifices and all activities are to be conducted for the satisfaction of yajna, or Vishnu, the personality Godhead. Yajyata karmanunyata lokamam karma bandhanam. 3rd chapter, verse number 9. This is the case also with the yoga systems. Yoga means to get in touch with the Supreme Lord. The process, however, includes several bodily features such as asana, dhyana, pranayama, and meditation. And all of them are meant for concentrating upon the localized aspect of Vasudeva, represented as Paramatma. Paramatma realization is but partial realization of Vasudeva. And if one is successful in that attempt, one realizes Vasudeva in full. But by ill luck, most yogis are stranded by the powers of mysticism achieved through the bodily process. Ill-fated yogis are given a chance in the next birth by being placed in the families of good learned brahmanas or in the families of rich merchants in order to execute the unfinished work or unfinished task of Vasudeva realization. If such fortunate brahmanas and sons of rich men properly utilize the chance, they can easily realize Vasudeva by good association with saintly persons. Unfortunately, such preferred persons are captivated again by material wealth and honor, and thus they practically forget the aim of life. So there's a verse in Bhagavad Gita that says, Bhogaisvarya prasaktanam taya parata chetasam vyavasatmika buddhir samadal navidyate. So this verse, 2nd chapter, verse number 44, says, in the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Samadhi means fixed mind. The Vedic dictionary, the Nirukti, says, Samyak adyate smin atma tattva yatat myan. When the mind is fixed for understanding the self, it is said to be in samadhi. Samadhi is never possible for persons interested in material sense enjoyment, nor for those who are bewildered by such temporary things. They are more or less condemned by the process of material energy. This is also so for the culture of knowledge. According to Bhagavad Gita, there are 18 items in culturing knowledge. By such culture of knowledge, one becomes gradually prideless, devoid of vanity, non-violent, forbearing, simple, devoted to the great spiritual master, and self-controlled. By cultural knowledge, one becomes attached to hearth and home. By culture of knowledge, one becomes unattached to hearth and home. Hearth means where you cook your food, and where you take your food. Hearth and home, and becomes conscious of the miseries due to death, birth, old age, and disease. And all culture of knowledge culminates in devotional service to the personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. Therefore, Vasudeva is the ultimate aim in culturing all different branches of knowledge. So this is explained in Bhagavad Gita 13th chapter 8 to 12. Manitvam adamidvam ahimsa santirarjavam acharya pasamam socham staryam atma vinigriha. Indriyarte suvairagyam anahankara evacha janramityu jaravya dukadosana darshanam. Asaktirana visvamga putradara gihadisu. Nityam cha samachitatma istanistopadadisu. Maicharanya yogena bhaktir abhya vicharine. Vivikta desasevitvam arati jana samsadi. Adhyatma jnanatitatvam tattva-jnanartha darshanam. Etad jnanam iti proktam agyanam yad atunyata. So these are the 18 points of knowledge, 13th chapter 8 to 12. Humility, pridelessness, nonviolence, tolerance, simplicity, approaching a bona fide spiritual master. Cleanliness, steadiness, self-control, renunciation of the objects of sense gratification, absence of false ego, the perception of the evil of birth, death, old age, and disease, detachment, freedom from entanglement with children, wife, home, and the rest, wife or husband, even-mindedness amid pleasant and unpleasant events, constant and unalloyed devotion to me, aspiring to live in a solitary place, detachment from the general mass of people, accepting the importance of self-realization and philosophical search for absolute truth. All these I declare to be knowledge, and besides this, whatever there may be, is ignorance. So that includes JavaScript, that includes C++, that includes AI, that includes II, anything, other than this. So, and see, you see, there's so much we have to learn. There's an ocean of knowledge that we have to learn, and it's all directed toward character, whereas material life is directed toward money, where spiritual life is directed toward developing character. Now look, Prabhupada had such a good character. Look what he did. He became also extremely rich in a few years, in an advanced age. Not that that was his goal. His goal was to serve Krishna, but Krishna, seeing his sincerity of purpose, gave him everything he needed. He had to struggle, but it was not a struggle. It was because he was always thinking of Krishna and his Gurudev. So you see, real success is the example of Prabhupada. It's not the example of Bezos or Gates or Jobs or whatever. Prabhupada is the most successful person because there's no one more famous than a pure devotee. There's no one more educated than a pure devotee. There's no one more kind or gentle than a pure devotee. So real education is to become a pure devotee of Krishna, and in those 18 points of knowledge, the most important point is Maya Chananya Yogena Bhaktir Avyabhicharine. That is, being fully dedicated to serving Krishna. It says here, constant and unalloyed devotion to me, Krishna says. That's the most important point in the 18 points. Physical knowledge in its various branches is condemned in the Bhagavad Gita as ajnana, or the opposite of real knowledge. The ultimate aim of physical knowledge is to satisfy the senses, which means prolongation of the term of material existence and thereby a continuance of the threefold miseries. So prolonging the miserable life of material existence is nescience or ignorance. But the same physical knowledge leading to the way of spiritual understanding helps one to end the miserable life of physical existence and to begin the life of spiritual existence on the plane of Vasudeva. So let's say you did become an expert in JavaScript and you get a nice position in Amazon. Well, what is going to be your goal in life? Now, everyone else's goal in life is make money, enjoy sense gratification, and so forth. But if your goal in life is to, by the way, if you're not married, there's no reason to study JavaScript. If you decide, I'm never going to get married, there's no reason for it. The JavaScript or astrology or psychology or becoming a doctor, or what, it's only because you want to be able to support your family, honestly. But if you decide, I'm never going to get married, then there's no reason to study those things. Krishna will always protect you. But most people will get married, so therefore they need some way to make money honestly. So they learn these different physical things. But that's not to their detriment if they use the result of that physical knowledge or material knowledge to serve Krishna. You say, it's not actually an impediment if you use it to serve Krishna. If you use it for sense gratification, then it's condemned and it's a waste. It's considered a waste of time. Shrama eva hi kevalam. But if you use it for Krishna, and that's what we teach people here, then it's not condemned. But yet, then one has to follow the different stages of life. Brahmachari, grihasta, vanaprastha, sannyas. Those stages of life are so we don't go overboard in material sense gratification. Okay, so the same applies to all kinds of austerities. Tapasya means voluntary acceptance of bodily pains to achieve some higher end of life. Ravana and Hiranyakashipu underwent a severe type of bodily torture to achieve the end of sense gratification. Sometimes modern politicians also undergo severe types of austerities to achieve some political end. Yeah, like you have Gandhi spent so many years in jail, and the British let him keep one goat, so he was drinking goat milk every day, and they gave him some dry chickpeas, so he would soak the chickpeas and eat those. Why did he only eat that? Because the British were putting small amounts of poison in the food that everybody else was, all the other prisoners were eating, so that they didn't die right away, but as soon as they got out of jail, they were dead. You see how subtle the British are. They gradually poisoned everyone else. So Gandhi was smart. He didn't eat the British food. He asked them, give me one goat, and he kept the goat, and he would feed it, and he would eat chickpeas. A very simple man in that sense, like a yogi. Of course, everything he did was undone by Nehru, so he's actually a failure. Right? He didn't actually succeed in his life. Then he got the British out, but the Gujaratis became Britishers in India. They learned from the Britishers how to exploit their fellow Indians and other people too. And so the Indians exploit the Indians now. Before it was the British exploiting the Indians. Now the Indians exploit the Indians. So Gandhi didn't really accomplish much. The people seemed to think that their independence is better than being under the British. Actually, the British were better managers than the Indians. But they were exploiters. So whether you're exploited by one or the other, the people are still exploited. They're still not happy. And you can tell that from the politics now. Every day, Modi, 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 Modi. They're talking about Modi, this, that. And they're fighting like anything. So it hasn't created Ram Raja. It's created Ravana Raja. Because they're not actually following Vedic Dharma. So, otherwise, all forms of austerities are classified as modes of passion and ignorance. Passion and ignorance cannot end the miseries of life. Only the mode of goodness can mitigate the threefold miseries of life. So unless we elevate people to the mode of goodness, their suffering is not going to stop. Unless we elevate ourselves to the mode, at least to the mode of goodness, and then hopefully to transcendental goodness, our own suffering is not going to stop either. Only the mode of goodness can mitigate the threefold miseries of life. Vasudeva and Devaki, the so-called father and mother of Lord Krishna, underwent penances to get Vasudeva as their son. Lord Shri Krishna is the father of all living beings, Bhagavad Gita 14.4. Therefore, he is the original living being of all other living beings. He is the original eternal enjoyer amongst all other enjoyers. Therefore, no one can be his begetting father, as the ignorant may think. Lord Shri Krishna agreed to become the son of Vasudeva and Devaki upon being pleased with their severe austerities. Therefore, if any austerities have to be done, they must be done to achieve the end of knowledge. Vasudeva. So here's a comparison between the austerities of Hiranyakashipu and Ravana and that of Vasudeva and Devaki. Vasudeva and Devaki's austerity was devotional service because they did it in order to have Krishna as their son. Ravana and Hiranyakashipu's austerities were meant for sense gratification. Therefore, they got some sense gratification, but they were completely wiped out. Vasudeva is the original personality Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. As explained before, the original personality Godhead expands himself in innumerable forms. Such expansion of forms is made possible by his various energies. His energies are also multifarious, and his internal energies are superior and external energies inferior in quality. They are explained in the Bhagavad Gita 7:4-6 as the para and apara prakritis. So his expansions of various forms which take place via the internal energies are superior forms, whereas the expansions which takes place via the external energies are inferior forms. The living entities are also his expansions. The living entities who are expanded by his internal potency are eternally liberated persons, whereas those who are expanded in terms of the material energies are eternally conditioned souls. Therefore, all culture of knowledge, austerities, sacrifice, and activities should be aimed at changing the quality of the influence that is acting upon us. That means changing our culture. If our culture is eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, we're not going to make any spiritual advancement. If our culture is limit eating, sleeping, mating, and defending in order to increase chanting, dancing, and feasting, and hearing especially, and serving Krishna, then we're going to see a major change in our life. And you'll see that Krishna is going to become your friend, your mentor, and your protector. That means you're going to be successful in everything you do. We have to change the quality of influence that is acting upon us. For the present, we are all being controlled by the external energy of the Lord, and just to change the quality of the influence, we must endeavor to cultivate spiritual energy. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that those who are Mahatmas, or those whose minds have been so broadened as to be engaged in the service of Lord Krishna, are under the influence of the internal potency. Mahatmanas tumam parata daivim pakritim asritaha. They're under the influence of daivim pakritim, the Lord's protective energy. That should be the aim of life, and that is the verdict of all the Vedic literatures. No one should bother himself with fruitive activities or dry speculation about transcendental knowledge. Everyone should at once engage himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. No one should worship different demigods who work as different hands of the Lord for creation, maintenance, or destruction of the material world. There are innumerable powerful demigods who look over the external management of the material world. They are all different assisting hands of Lord Vasudeva. Even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma are included in the list of demigods. But Lord Vishnu, or Vasudeva, is always transcendentally situated. Even though he accepts the quality of goodness of the material world, he is still transcendental to all the material modes. The following example will clear that matter more explicitly. In the prison house, there are the prisoners and the managers of the prison house. Both the managers and the prisoners are bound by the laws of the king. But even though the king sometimes comes in person, comes in the prison, he is not bound by the laws of the prison house. The king is therefore always transcendental to the laws of the prison house, as the Lord is always transcendental to the laws of the material world. Srila Prabhupada, Patita Pavan Ki Jai. Nrsimhadev Bhagavan Ki Jai. We have fasting today and a gigantic festival tonight with feasting, not fasting. Haribol. Glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.